Okay, we back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And good morning again. I am Coach TB, your host of Trading Behind the Eight Ball over on YouTube. The YouTube channel can be searched at, put the @ sign and then Coach TB43 and I should pop up. I would invite you to subscribe to that channel, like that channel, share it, and leave a message because what we're doing here is we're trying to teach the youth in the community financial literacy. I think that's a goal that we need to accomplish. Getting the youth to understand how finances work in this country, how they live in a capital society, and the importance of them understanding how to function inside that society. It's clear that we have not been promoting financial literacy or financial understanding in our community. For what reason? I could come up with a few, but the main one is there are others that don't want to see some people advance in society. Why? Because the way society works, hierarchy. If one person is rich, then that means someone have to be poor in order for that person that's rich to be considered rich. Simple science. We're going to implement some of the things in our community that are needed. For instance, financial literacy. I wrote a book some time ago. It's published here on Amazon and Barnes and Noble, other platforms. But you can see my website at the top of the screen, tv8ball.com, primarily where I would like to see you guys pick it up from. Your support will help us in relaying this message to the youth in the community because it takes resources in order for that to happen. Does not fall out the sky to us, so I do not wave a magic wand. I need the support of the community to help the community. It's that simple. Now, some communities don't want help. That's a tough nut there. But it is my idea that we do want our community to advance. Therefore, today I am going to read some inserts of my book, right? Mainly maybe the forward and the dedications on acknowledgments or something like that. But I will get started on giving you guys some of what to look forward to in reading my book, Trading Stocks from Behind the Eight Ball. What, when, why, and how. Author Tony Braxton, yours truly. Also known as Coach TB. Now, I am getting set up. It's early in the morning, and I'm setting up, getting ready for my trading day. But prior to, I will read to you some of my book. Now, you can see the book there. It's located right to this next to me. And you also can see the website at the top where you can go and pick up the book. I will start here by reading about the author. Okay? I'll read about the author for you. Okay? It says, about the author. I've known TB since Clinton was in charge and in trouble. His career progressed from the mean streets of Cherry Hill, Baltimore, Maryland, to the modest, if not sketchy, retail ownership of stores to subsequent car dealerships in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Tony took his lumps, learned from his mistakes, and improved his game. As for this book, I am amazed, but not surprised. Tony has always endeavored to capture the big picture, the game beyond the game. In fact, the lessons in this book mirror Tony's career. Do your homework, start out with a plan, begin with what you can understand and what you can afford, and make adjustments and improvements based upon what works for you. On a personal level, after reading this book, I recall when I was 10 years old and enrolled in a summer enrichment course entitled Man and His Money. I hated it. The whole capitalistic ideology was at odds with my socialistic, militant young heart. So I skipped the course, played hooky for the first time of my life, spent the morning stealing neighbors' fruit, devoured it atop garage roofs, and simply enjoyed my last summer of true childhood delinquency. The following years were tumultuous and epic. 1968. But reading this book didn't suck. In fact, it made the whole challenge of being a successful trader fun, like a cool game in which I could do well. My aversion to money making was based on my Catholic ethic, which taught that the love of money is the root of all evil. However, after reading the book, I realized that not all aspects of making money lead to that awful fate. It's not the love of money, but the quest to be a winner, which fuels success in this arena. The funny thing is that after reading this book, I am reminded of the only card I ever received from my father. After my graduation from Columbia University at NYC, Dad let me drive home his Dodge Charger from New York. But more than that, he left me a graduation card, a gesture totally foreign to his stoic demeanor. The card, whose words I'll always remember, simply read, "To do all that is possible, you must attempt the impossible. To be all that you can be, you must dream of being more." Well done, Tony. Your friend, Jerome Briscoe, Esquire. That's the forward in the book. The dedications, it's written by me, the author Tony Braxton. And I dedicated this book of acknowledgement, of knowledge to my parents, the wonderful Gilbert and Deborah Braxton, two beautiful human beings who instilled wisdom and knowledge. All they did was help others to become their better selves, and this is my attempt. Author Tony Braxton is a serial entrepreneur. Starting businesses from the ground up is a hobby of his. However, trading in the stock market is a passion. He loved teaching those that want to learn, wrote the book for the reader that would like to learn more about the stock market functions and operations that could benefit those with such knowledge. So I will be on a daily basis reading some of the book, some pieces of the book going forward so you guys can get an understanding of what to look forward to. I'll even read the acknowledgments, as if you will. I would like to acknowledge my wonderful children, Jaquir Braxton and Tanaya Braxton, for always supporting my causes, regardless. I always want um, to acknowledge my granddaughter, KK, my uncle, Lamont Braxton. He started me up like a locomotive engine. He taught me many things, too, for which I am very appreciative. A shout out to my aunt, sis Janice Braxton. Special acknowledgement to the wonderful late great Beatrice Braxton, along with everyone else who played a role in my play. An acknowledgement of love I put forth. So the book is an amazing read. Um, I took all the Wall Street terminology out of the book, put it in layman terms so that a fifth grader can understand what we're talking about here. I would encourage you to go to the website and pick one up. You would enjoy it. It'd probably be the best thing you ever did, because one thing we have to understand is that we live in a capitalistic society, so we should know how to operate in such a society. Now, again, I want to invite you guys to come over Tuesday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on my YouTube channel at Coach TB43. Subscribe to the channel. Be a part, support. Tuesday through Thursday, you will be able to see my screen live. You'll be able to see some of the things that we can get into um, with respect to, you know, respect to understanding things like the chart and how the chart works, stuff like, how is this chart working? How can I benefit from learning how to read such charts? All those things can and will be taught to you. I appreciate your time. Every morning we will be giving a little insert and understanding of what it is we're trying to do with the youth here, and we would invite your support, and we would appreciate your support. Thanks again for your time, and may peace and blessings stay in your life.